And I've asked him to speak just for a few minutes today with you on what it really takes to win the inner game of business, right? And really how to win from the inside here. Because a lot of times we can give you all the systems and programs and paths, right? But learn how to win from here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes or no? Yes. And so I want you to give me your undivided attention. I want you to literally play full out, because I promise you will share with some golden nuggets for you that will definitely make a big difference in you winning and becoming even more successful. Sound good? Everybody here, stand up. Come on, everybody stand up. Nice. Nice round of applause. The boys in the house. Come on, now let's go. Give it up. Come on. Thanks, young man.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Yep, anytime.
Yep, anytime. Always invited.
Another round of applause for Bill.
Yay, Bill!
Yeah, Bill's great. I've been a student of the Rainmaker program for 6 months now, and it's needless to say, it's changed my life. I think of Bill as not only a teacher, a coach, mentor, and a friend. I got to fly with him for the first time private. We flew from Las Vegas to Los Angeles, and at the time I was like, should I do it, should I not? It was that stretch, that internal, those thoughts, and a little bit of fear, nervousness, but I took it, I went for it. So you can only go forward, you can't go back. So I want to talk a little bit about my story. I went through my life, worked for corporate America, this is before corporate finance side, and I was happy with certain things, I was achieving certain things, but there were certain obstacles I had. Certain times where I had a lot of doubt, that those thoughts that say you can't do it, you're not good enough, there's something wrong with you, the success won't work out. And so I realized, I said, is this me, or are these thoughts I'm having? Is this something that's normal? Is there something wrong with me? So today we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about mindset, we're going to talk about relationships, and we're going to talk about burning desire. Those are key components that can help you achieve even more wealth, prosperity, better relationships, even more love, and even more success and fulfillment in your life, okay? So we're actually going to start with an exercise. If everyone can close their eyes, it'd be great. You can keep your eyes open. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to imagine yourself. You take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. And I want you to imagine what your life would be like if money wasn't an issue, if you had as much time as you'd like with those that you loved. What would you be doing? What do you see? What do you smell? What do you taste? Where are you? Who are you with? And just imagine that expansiveness, of having no limitations, money's not an option, you don't have to be anywhere at a certain time, report to anyone. That freedom, without limitation, how does that feel?
I'm at the beach.
Yeah. Okay, everyone can open their eyes now. Yeah. So you said you're at the beach, Becca?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Who are you with?
Myself.
Okay, good, yeah. Peace. Anyone else want to share their image? A real brief image of what they had?
That's what the sea turtles.
What was that?
That's what the sea turtles.
Sea turtles, yeah. They're big.
They were big.
Yeah, I saw the first one. I was in Tobago. My mother took my sister and I when we were younger. We lived there, and we saw a huge turtle. They're really big. It's pretty cool to see. Anyone else want to share their vision or the moment of what they felt?
I just
Jeff?
thought about my grandchildren to get enough financial wherewithal to pay for their college, prepay their college, so they could go anywhere they want.
Awesome. Very good, very good. So mindset is so key, because you can want to be successful, you can have ideas for your business, but really your mindset is what's going to help you get to that level to have more satisfaction in life, more fulfillment, but also be able to achieve your goals and be able to enjoy life. I know many people who are very wealthy, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, and they're upset, or they're terrified they're going to lose their money all the time, or their health sucks. Maybe they're overweight, maybe they have health conditions. So mindset is so key. What we tell ourselves, anyone here heard of meditation or affirmations at all? Yeah? Yes and no? Okay. It's so key. What you tell yourself every day is important. One of the speakers actually talked about in my book, How to Be Your Best Self, or the Spanish version, Cómo Ser Tu Mejor Versión, is from Louise Hay. And she has 2 books out. One of them is Life Loves You, and the other is You Can Heal Your Life. And she talks about mirror work, where you actually go in front of the mirror and you have to tell yourself, I love you. A lot of people are like, that's weird, how are you gonna tell yourself you love you? And we have all these thoughts that come up, it feels kind of off the wall, I'm from California, one of the hippies, very out there, right? But it's important to see what thoughts come up and what ideas come up when you do that, because you notice all those thoughts in your subconscious mind that are there that you can help be aware of and you can help work through them. So mindset. So what you think about is key, what you talk about, and then also what you consume. So who you're around. What conversations are you having every day? Who are you spending the most of your time with? Like Bill said, if you hang around 4 broke people, you're probably going to be the 5th one, right? If you hang around 4 negative people, you're probably going to be the 5th one as well. And on the other side, if you hang around wealthy, positive, healthy, passionate, fulfilled people, you're going to be the 5th one. So it's key who you hang around. So mindset, but also consumption is really important. One of the other exercises that we talk about in the book is Mel Robbins. I don't know if you've heard of her. She's a psychologist and life coach.
She's a rock star. She's a rock star.
Yeah, she is. But she has something called the 5-second rule. And what it does is it allows you to, so let's say you're having this great day, you're moving forward, you're working on your business, you feel good, you went to the gym, you work with Becca on your mindset for your body, and you have those thoughts, maybe today's not going to work out. You actually can change those thoughts, and you can use it by do that by using the 5-second rule. So when you have a negative thought, what you do is you actually count backwards. So you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And by counting backwards, you actually interrupt that thought in the basal ganglia in your brain, and you replace it with an anchor thought, an anchor positive thought. So we can do an example. Thought is, today is not going to go so well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, interrupting the thought in your mind by counting backwards, replacing it with a thought, today's going to be awesome. Today's going to be one of the best days I've ever had, and I'm going to be so happy for today, happy and thankful. And by doing that, you're able to change your thought, and you can actually change the habit, where you can replace those negative thoughts that happen in your mind. Pretty cool, huh?
Very cool.
Yeah. One of the secrets we have. All right. So mindset is one of the key components of what we talk about. Next, we're going to talk about relationships. Relationships, yeah. Okay. So one of the things that Bill says, and I've learned in the Rainmaker program, is to invest everything you have, everything you can, you're capable of your resources and time, into spending time and energy and learning with the right people. So, in our family, sometimes we have people that are a little bit negative, sometimes we have people that are positive, family and friends, but seek out the top 5 people in your industry, in your city, who are experts in where you would like to be. If you're in real estate, seek out the top 5 in real estate. Grant Cardone, his office is in Aventura, right? I stopped by there, I was looking for him. I had to pay $10,000 to take him to lunch, right? So whatever your industry is, if it's healthcare, seek out the top 5 people in healthcare in your city and go try to find them. If it's Bill Walsh makes millions of dollars every year. He owns nightclubs, he helps thousands of business owners, many programs have access to. Some of the programs you can meet, you can meet George Bush, Tony Robbins, he's already with Donald Trump. I got to meet, I forgot the gentleman's name, but he started Constant Contact, actually. We recently sold it for $1 billion. So it's cool. I've met 1 or 2 billionaires before that through mutual friends in California, but it was cool to meet one that just sold his business for $1 billion. So relationships are really key. Again, invest as much as you can of your time and your resources in spending the amount of time with the right people. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Is that clear? Yeah. Because we all have that in our life. Some people are negative, some family and friends, and we love them still, and you can still spend time with them, on holidays, but you just don't spend that much time with them, right? Earl Nightingale says, you become what you think about the majority of the time. And so our thoughts are very important, our mindset's very important, our relationships are very important, what we say is very important. If you use any phrase, I am, whatever you say after that is very, very important. It affirms, and you're declaring what you would like to have in life, and you're really creating that for yourself. What does everyone think? Is this pretty crazy? Crazy stuff? Familiar?
Yes.
Yeah, good stuff?
Repeat that quote again.
Which one?
Become what you think.
You become what you think about most of the time. Earl Nightingale. Yeah. Powerful quote. So you can actually achieve, become, or obtain anything you want in life as long as you put your mind to it as well. Yes, sir? You can speak up a little more. Essentially, right? So has anyone here heard of the movie The Secret? Okay, it's on Netflix. It's the movie The Secret. It's about the law of attraction, right? Law of attraction is very important. You know, what you think about consistently you create. But there's a lot of things they don't talk about in there. So in The Secret, just like Think and Grow Rich, has anyone else heard of that book by Napoleon Hill? That version was actually a watered down version of an original book called The 16 Laws of Success that Napoleon Hill created. But at the time, all the billionaire and millionaire moguls were afraid that the masses were going to learn the truth. They didn't want them to know about that, so they had them water it down and create Think and Grow Rich.
They paid them to water it down, or
Yeah.
they threatened them?
Persuasion, right? Conversation, yeah. I'm not going to say which families at the time, but you can think of some important families at the time. Rockefellers, Carnegies, right? Fords, right? Lots of my train of thought here. Relationships, if you think about becoming a billionaire, you can become a billionaire. Yeah, you can. But you're going to have to invest time and changing your mindset, working through those subconscious blocks too. You know, because you think of your brain, this is from Bob Proctor as well. You have your conscious and you have your subconscious. So a great book I'm going to tell you about is called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, and it's by Stephen Covey. Yeah, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. It's a book I read a while back. So law of attraction operates here, law of vibration, everything else. I want to do better. I'm going to be a billionaire. I'm going to invest in the Rainmaker program. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to eat well. I'm going to be positive. But your subconscious mind is what really rules. And this is developed by all the conditioning and everything you've heard in your life, everything you absorb. So you really got to work on the subconscious mind as well. And you got to invest time and resources into growing and stretching. So Jim Rohn says, you know, if you want to become a millionaire, you need to become the person that attracts $1 million to you. So if you want to see changes, you got to make changes within yourself. You got to become different. Yes. What was that? The Secret? Yeah, The Secret. It's on Netflix. You can find it on YouTube.
You said you paid 10 grand to have lunch with Greg Cardone?
That's what they told me I would have had to pay just to have lunch with him, yeah.
Is that 10 grand plus you'd have to buy his lunch?
Yeah. Hopefully the lunch isn't 10 grand too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah. But let's just say, you know, Bill Walsh charges $2,500 for an hour to talk to him, right? Everyone came today for free, or you paid $100 for the lunch, which was the ticket, and the value is more. You had an opportunity to ask questions for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So recognize opportunities. Take time to spend time with the right people. Like with Bill Walsh, I'm getting as close as I can with him. You know, to ride on that private jet, it wasn't cheap. That was $2,500 extra after the wealth camp and after the Rainmaker. But I took a moment. I went in the hallway. I got really quiet. I got into meditation and asked myself, is this something I want to do, or am I being sold? And there's something within me that said, this is something you want to do. It's scary. It's expensive. But it's something you want to do, and you want to stretch, and you want to take that leap. And so by doing that, I've grown. And of course, the money comes that pays for that and even more. But you got to be able to take those risks. You got to be willing to go out on a limb. And also see the vision. I'm getting into a lot off past the conversation here, but see the vision even when it's not present, right? See the vision of what you want to have in your bank account, even though your bank account has $0. I'm going to tell you a story. One time I was at a bachelor party in Cabo, right? Cabo, great place. Cabo San Lucas, really nice, sunny, dry weather. And I woke up one morning at the bachelor party, and my bank account was overdrawn $3,000.
Nice.
Right? That was shocking. Made some calls, had to deal with it, had to work through it. But an entrepreneur, the point is you go through hard times and you go through great times. But with your mindset, you learn to say, okay, $3,000 overdrawn, I can get through it. Right? This is easy. Simple solution, we'll make it happen. You know? So I'm not a billionaire yet. I'm working to become a billionaire. Those are some of the key things that will help you in order to achieve billionaire status. Billionaires think differently. They eat differently. They talk differently. They spend their life differently. So Wallace Wattles, another great book, but he also talks about it's not what you do, but it's the way you do things. It's how you do it. Did that answer your question? A little bit? More questions, I'm sure. Smiling, so. Yes, no? Okay, all right. So relationships. A lot of people say that, you know, your net worth is equal to your network. It's true. A lot of people say it. I think I would just reiterate, getting around the right people. Really make sure the right people who tell the truth and the true story. A lot of people are selling you. There's other programs here in this building. I've been to that program. I've been to that 3-day seminar. Not to say it's bad, but they don't provide as much information and the truth and thorough description as what you get in some other programs. So take the time to really research and find out. Last, we're going to talk about burning desire. The room saw Bill Walsh's video on his why he does what he does. Does anyone else have a why or burning desire? Becca, you want to tell us yours? Do you have a why?
My why is 3 X's.
3 X's.
I have 3 girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Awesome. So, can you explain a little bit about what that means for you and how that affects your day?
Yeah, I only wanted one boy when I was thinking about having kids, and God decided I should have 3 girls. And I wasn't trying for a boy. Every time I just wanted another kid.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot through them. There's been a lot of interesting times. I have she'll be 21, 17 next week, and one that turned 15. So anybody else here have kids? It's
Not yet.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting, very
Yeah.
interesting, having 3 girls. So 7.5 years divorced, and just kind of got to really move in with all the estrogen in my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like a testosterone girl.
Wow.
And I have super pretty, amazing women. So I
Balance the
learned a lot
feminine and the
from-
masculine. Yeah.
I learned a lot from my girls.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So, how is that your why?
Like,
Once again. Yeah.
What's that?
How is that your why? Once again.
Oh, well, my legacy, like to teach them to walk the walk, to be proud, to be honest, to be kind, to be
Right.
virtuous, to build on their character traits, to respect themselves, respect others. I can go
Right.
on and on, but yeah,
And that drives you to do everything you do daily, right?
absolutely.
When it gets hard.
Drives me to build myself to be as close to God as I can. So I've
Beautiful.
been moved to remind myself that I am in God's image. I am like I am, like it is in the Bible.
Those are affirmations you create for yourself.
Absolutely.
Great, great. So once again, a burning desire, your why, is something that Napoleon Hill talks about in 16 Laws of Success and also in Think and Grow Rich. And your burning desire or your why is so key because it's why you do what you do. For Bill Walsh, once again, his why are his kids. I don't have kids yet. So for me, my why is freedom. Having freedom in my life where I can wake up and do what I want to do whenever I want and helping people, inspiring other people to achieve freedom in their lives. That's my why. That's what I do. That's why those times when I was in Cabo, when my bank account was overdrawn $3,000 because I didn't have a corporate job anymore and I didn't manage my books correctly, I still make it happen and I figure out a solution. I keep going with entrepreneurship. Right? Does anyone else have a why in here? Why they do what they do? Reason behind? I mean, it could be wealth, it could be for your family, it could be freedom, it could be so that you can tell your boss to shove it. I mean, why are you here today? Let me ask you that. Do you have any answers? It's a rhetorical question, but you can share it too. Yeah.
Well, one reason why I came in today, it's always good to learn something that's free,
Yeah.
no matter what it is.
Right.
Especially if it's a Saturday, no matter how much time it is.
Yeah.
My why is to educate others exactly how to receive what they want to do.
Good.
No matter what it is, since I'm in the fitness industry, I still learn, either how to get them to where they want to go.
Right.
Because everybody has a reason for what they're doing,
Right.
no matter what it is.
Right. So what I heard is 1, growing, taking advantage of free advice. 2, because you want to grow your business, but also be able to grow and stretch. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct.
So that's key. So there's going to be times in life when you're helping others, or sometimes where you want to sleep in because it's Saturday, or some friends say, hey, you can't go to the beach because it's cold today. But, hey, I want to go to the beach. I want to do other things. I don't feel like going to that event today. This is a free event. It takes a lot of money to put this on. It takes time too. All your time is very important. Again, I mentioned all the things that Bill's doing. His time's very important. It's $2,500 an hour. But it's a decision you make. And think about everything you've learned today that was free. Now, imagine if you were to commit to something and sign up for a program. Think about what you could learn. But you never know until you take that risk and you go for it. Yeah. So for me, again, my burning desire is freedom. That's my why. That's why I do what I do. So I can have freedom, but also I can help other people achieve freedom. That's why I left corporate America. That's why I'm focusing on personal development. That's why I'm sharing these principles and these books with you all today. Out of my time. I was in the Dominican Republic for 2 weeks in January. I just went. I wanted to have a good time with her for New Year's. So I came back, but I came back because I had to work on this speaking camp. on the speaking platform I'm putting together. I'm going to go to Vegas for 7 days next week. It was not cheap to do it, you know? Had to work out a special program with Bill. But I'm committed, I'm dedicated, and I'm going to be there a day, 2 days early to make sure I'm there for day one. So when we start on Monday, we're ready to get to work. So I'm building my $1 million speaking program, $1 million a year, right? And my goal is to not only do that, $1 million a year, but to get my book into 10 million hands. That book, because it has a lot of key exercises that can help people change their lives, right?
What's the name of your book?
The book is How to Be Your Best Self, once again. The Spanish version is Cómo Ser Tu Mejor Versión, and you can purchase it at bestselfbook.com. Bestselfbook.com. Yeah, and there's actually a special promo for today only. You purchase, Bill's laughing. The promo is VIP gift. If you type in VIP gift, you actually get a discount as well to purchase the book. Yeah. So it's a great avenue. Any questions at this point?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do I see myself in 5 years? Probably on the beach.
Okay.
Maybe in the snow in Europe.
Which beach?
Which beach?
Which beach?
Somewhere different. I'm thinking I would have probably been to Thailand and the Philippines already, but I'm thinking, let's see, we're in 2018 now, yeah?
Okay.
2023, probably on the beach somewhere. Or speaking, helping more people.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Another question?
Yeah, as you can imagine, there are probably at least dime dozen of those type of books on the market.
Yeah.
So what makes your book any better or better than all these other ones?
Yeah, one, because it's mine.
Okay.
No, but to be honest and genuine, I've wanted to write a book for 6 to 8 of the last 10 years. Wasn't clear what to write about, wasn't organized. The Rainmaker program through Bill, it gave me a strict, structured, step-by-step process in order to not only write my book, but how easy it was to publish your own book. And I actually there was a key trigger moment for me. I went to Publix, and there was a young gal who was a cashier, and I said, "Hey, how you doing today?" She said, "I'm not doing well. Had a bad weekend. I had my kid. I wanted to buy my kid McDonald's, $5. I didn't have the $5. And my brother was making fun of me because I didn't have it. He was showing off because he had the money. And at that moment, I just saw myself, because I'm very spiritual, and I visualized and I envisioned. I saw myself handing her this book, Wealth Principles, and principles to not let negative conditions affect your mind. And I said, I got to write this book. And for 4 days straight, I just started writing. So that's the reason why it's better. It's because, one, it's genuine, and sharing true principles and credibility that I've learned, and it's exercise to help people really see results in their life. You know, it's not a book to entertain. It's very short. It's a manual, actually. It's about 25 pages. Spanish version is 30 pages. Yeah, so it's perfect for millennials. Yeah. You read a little bit, you won't get distracted. It'll keep you entertained. Yeah. Any other questions? So once again,
You know the difference, guys, that he did the book,
yeah.
where 95% won't.
Right.
They'll talk about it in the book, but never write it, right? And so, if you're gonna do it, get a coach.
Yeah.
I mean, the simple stat is that almost everyone trying to talk about never goes. But if you go with a team, 80% show up, and if you hire a coach, 95% show up. So, he's gonna coach on some of this stuff, take the time to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and I started in June 2016 with the Rainmaker program. I wrote and published that book just based on the online courses, the back end office. I hadn't even gone to Rainmaker yet. I went to Rainmaker for the first time in December, and the Wealth Camp in December. So just based on the online recorded material, I took that and I worked with it, and I was able to self-write and publish my own book.
I love it.
So hopefully, that gives you a little bit of insight of why I think it's the best. And I took also the best exercises from what I knew at the time. I'm working on a revised version now that everyone who's purchased my books will get access to, but it's an ever-evolving manual to help people. Yes, Becca?
I just want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
For stepping up, for doing it, for
Thank you,
sharing
thank you.
it.
Thanks.
And yeah, you're doing a great job. You're an eloquent speaker.
Thank you,
So-
thank you. So,
Yeah. Woo!
yeah. So once again, 2 offers today. One is that you can find my book at bestselfbook.com. And once again, the code is VIP gift. You can get a discounted price. It's in English and Spanish, digital. I'm currently working on the Audible, or the audio version as well. I'm recording it this month, okay? I also have another special offer. For anyone who's interested, you can text free MTNG 26786.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is, right? Where did I learn that? So free, FREEMTNG to 26786, and you can actually get a 15-minute complimentary session with me as well. So once you read the book, once you hear this stuff, accountability is key. Because once life gets hard, things happen, you have birthdays, you have vacations, how are you going to be held accountable? How are you going to stay on track? For all the Rainmaker students, people that are interested in signing up, you have that Rainmaker community. But you also being able to have myself or other coaches who can help you stay on task weekly so you can really see results in your life. This is an avenue you can, right? So Bill also said it's important to only do activities that will bring $524 an hour, right? I'm giving you 15 minutes for free. So that's key. Key opportunity there. Any questions? Ideas? Feedback?
Amazing job.
Excellent job.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, great.
Awesome.
Thank you. All right, that's it.